Nasal spray, Vic Sinex nasal spray. Uses directed, works up to 12 hours. Vic Sinex nasal spray. By the way, New England, and Joy, we talked about this. New England lost at Miami. You used to live in Miami. You were in Miami this weekend. They always struggle in Miami. The two places Tom Brady has struggled, in Denver, high altitude, in Miami, where it's kind of muggy. And I think there's something to it. I don't believe in coincidences in life. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I think stuff happens for a reason. If I get run over by a truck, it's not because I'm a bad guy or a good guy. It's because I didn't look both ways and I got run over by a bread truck. Is New England has struggled in Miami? Do players go out and party? I mean, I'm asking, is it the humidity? Do you go winter to summer?
I mean, it is 36 degrees in Boston right now. Yeah. It's not 36 in Miami.
It's something.
It's Art Basel weekend. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But they struggle there.
And even when they win, they're awful. Like yesterday, Tom Brady had a play at the end of the half where he completely spaced it and takes him out of a field goal spot because they didn't have timeouts, couldn't stop the clock, and Tom just forgot about it. And by the way, Tom Brady after the game admitted he had a brain fart.
That was that terrible play by me. That should never happen. I just lost track. I thought we had one timeout. We called the one, and then we ran a couple plays, and I was just not thinking on third down. So it was just a play that should never happen.
And then, by the way, at the end of the game, they have Gronk on the field.
Well, they had Gronk out there assuming that they were going to try and throw it deep, and Gronk is a giant, so he's going to jump up and, bat it down.
But by the way, Ryan Tannehill admitted after, he said the minute we saw Gronk on the field, and that was the last guy, because it wasn't a Hail Mary, you're 70 yards from the field. I mean, here's Tannehill admitted that they made a situational mistake. They didn't have a safety. They had Gronk. Here's what Tannehill said after.
I told the guys in the huddle, hey, once we complete this thing, get downfield, because it's going to turn into a pitch thing, and I didn't think it was going to be one pitch and Kenyon take it the rest of the way. I saw Kenyon there. I'm like, pitch it, pitch it. He pitches it. And KD came back inside. I kind of had a great view of the whole thing. Came back inside. Then I saw him and Gronk about 10 yards away. I was like, Gronk's on the field. We got this, Yeah,
I mean, it was just you want to have, in a Hail Mary, you want a 6'7" guy. But what you want, if it's not a Hail Mary, is the fastest guys on the team in case it busts out. And so it was just like, listen, I try to explain things for a living. I'm a professional explainer. I observe and explain. New England just doesn't play well there. By the way, Pittsburgh through the years plays like crap in Oakland. Ben's never won in Oakland. Pittsburgh never plays well in Oakland. So some things, they call them UFOs. Some things in the sky you can't explain, Joy. They're just out there.
Well, you can explain them. They're aliens.
They're not aliens.
Come on. You don't believe in aliens?
No, I don't believe in aliens.
You don't believe in aliens?
Or ghosts. I believe in goats, but I don't believe in ghosts.
You don't believe in ghosts or aliens?
No. John?
You think we're the only intelligent life in the entire universe?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen. I mean, my neighbors... I can look out my window and see it, but I'm not, little space creatures up there. I think it's us. I think it's us and Stardust. It's space dust and us.
We're just that special. Have you spent a lot of time around humans?
Well, I think we're pretty special, Joy. Here's Joy with the news.
No. Turn on the news. This is the Herd Line News.
All right, Will Greer announced over the weekend that he will not play in West Virginia's upcoming bowl against Syracuse. He is opting instead to focus on NFL draft prep. This makes Greer the first healthy, high-profile quarterback to skip a bowl game to prepare for the NFL.
Okay, Joe, I don't like this. Now, I defended Leonard Fournette. Okay. I will defend a player that's had a surgery, a college player, and doesn't want to irritate it, an injury-prone kid. I will defend a running back who's taken a physical beating.
Like Christian McCaffrey?
Or Leonard Fournette. I am not going to, for a quarterback, by the way, universities recruit one of these players a year. They recruit 6 running backs a year. Also, didn't he have a problem at the University of Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a guy with a little questionable action in Florida. Now steps out of a game here as a quarterback. I don't like this I don't like this at all. I think this is the second mark. It makes me question his judgment, and I don't like it at all.
I have zero problem with it whatsoever. In that game that McCaffrey sat out, Stanford quarterback Kelly Christ suffered a torn ACL.
No. Running backs all defend.
The quarterback in that game of the Sun Bowl that Christian McCaffrey did not play in. Here's the thing. At this point in Will Greer's career, there's no more tape needed. Nothing he's going to do in this bowl against Syracuse is going to wow scouts so much so they didn't see any of this in his 5-year career.
I disagree. You watch Ohio State's quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, who had a great last month. If he goes out in that Rose Bowl...
It's Ohio State.
I'm
it's
telling
West Virginia, Syracuse. You getting the popcorn ready for that game? You're not. You're not even going to watch it.
If Dwayne Haskins for Ohio State has a great bowl game, he's going to go number one.
It's Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State. This is Will Greer. He's rumored to be like the bottom of the first round, second round. All he has to do is lose in this game. He can go out there. It's nice. He'll be with his teammates. It's so adorable.
Hate it.
He has nothing to do but lose in this game.
Hate that move.
He can put bad stuff on tape. I have no problem with it. I don't have a problem with him playing also, but he's got to do what's best for him in his career at this point. So Amari Cooper has proven to be a fast learner for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
His second touchdown that briefly put the Cowboys ahead of the Eagles with 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
Didn't actually go as planned because with the score tied at 16. The original play call was for Cooper to run quickly downfield and turn back to Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Stop route. And Cooper didn't like that call, so him and Dak got together and said, well, Scott Linehan, we're going to do our own thing.
It's interesting because I actually had another stop route on that play, and they were, if you was watching, they were like really sitting on those stop routes, man. And I was like, this is ridiculous. So when I broke the huddle, I was kind of mad, and I was like, Dad, come on, again? He was like, just run it, bro. And I guess he thought about it again, and he kind of signaled a go route. And I was elated when he did that. I took off, caught the ball, and scored.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with players ad-libbing. If as long as players are on the same page ad-libbing. If a quarterback, you don't think Tom Brady's ever looked at Gronk or Edelman and done that thing like where they give him a signal? It's like, dude, I see something.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady.
Okay.
He doesn't have a little veto power on plays. I mean, you're always talking about Dak Prescott being limited. Maybe some of it is the offense that's limited.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Dak and Amari going, hey, let's make something happen. I kind of like it. Little.
I like it too. I don't know. It could be a sign of things to come. And finally, the Lakers have landed one vet from Phoenix this season, in Tyson Chandler, and they are reportedly interested in trading for Trevor Ariza, who would be a very good fit for this team. According to Woj, it would be a 3-team trade that would involve Contavious Caldwell-Pope, but no trade can be made official until December 15th. And KCP has a de facto no-trade clause because he would have to give up his early bird rights if he were traded by the Lakers before the deadline. So he has a say in where he wants to be moved, and if he doesn't want to go to Phoenix, then he could veto this trade. The money is about the same. Ariza's making $15 million a year, KCP $12 million, and they're both on 1-year deals. So this has to be a 3-team trade, though, because Clutch Sports and Phoenix, they had some disagreements about the Eric Bledsoe situation, and then Phoenix moved on from all the Clutch players and coaches, and Phoenix is a last resort for any Clutch represented player, but that's why it would be a 3-team trade. It doesn't really have anything to do with the money. But Trevor Ariza would be a great fit for the Lakers.
Catch and shoot guy, plays defense, hard worker, smart veteran.
Yeah,
LeBron,
I like it.
LeBron likes those dudes. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Line.
The new Casper mattress, ergonomic.